Sorry, I know, I'm late. Never has there been a shorter sentence that can make you look more unprofessional. In our lightning-fast digital world, it's unreasonable to expect anyone to wait for anything. I was actually worried that opening this video with 3 seconds of empty room might cause a stark drop in audience retention. But we'll check the analytics later. Punctuality plays a massive role in not only video production, but pretty much every career path. The phrase fashionably late doesn't exist when you're paid to be there or you're seeking new opportunities. But it's easy to sit on the other side of the screen and grandstand, because if you know me personally, you know I'm pretty much late to everything that I do. This week, I attended the Greater Philadelphia's Videographers Association's Holiday Mixer. These monthly get-togethers serve as great networking events, but they also have something that speaks directly to my soul: free appetizers. After salivating for weeks in preparation for this feeding frenzy, nothing went according to plan. And it was never more apparent to me that I needed to make a change. Just 30 minutes before my train was due to leave, I found myself scrambling to get ready.
I'm ready for my close-up.
I then showed up late to the train station and ended up missing my train into the city.
About to miss the train.
I waited for the next train, internally screaming at myself, because now I was definitely going to be late. When the next train had finally arrived, I sat in solitude with my thoughts, now focused entirely on how empty my stomach had become. But at least I was finally on the way. And then... No lie, this had never happened to me before. But when you're running late, Murphy's Law applies. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. I got off at the next stop, and they had to cancel my train due to mechanical errors. The next train wouldn't arrive for another 10 minutes. I went from being late to being really late. After getting off at the train station in Philadelphia, I then realized that when I had previously mapped out the walk to the event, I had never changed my GPS mode from driving to walking, coupled with the 5 extra minutes that I walked in the wrong direction, and that gives me a grand total of about 55 minutes late to the actual event. I walked in the door ready to devour the first thing that popped in front of my face, and then I walked over to the appetizer table.
I'm sorry. I'm still upset.
All my efforts had been in vain, and I now had to network completely devoid of any caloric intake.
We're here for our holiday mixer event, which is at the Field House in Philadelphia. It's an event where videographers can get together, have a good time, and just connect with each other. We have an opportunity for videographers to show work so we can kind of critique it. They can also meet with other videographers, and just it's a great way to to find out about new technology that's coming out, industry trends, and all sorts of things like that.
I think creating a community of filmmakers and videographers and video professionals is fun. But I meet a lot of cool people, and I have a good time with this. Like, we have social events, and we have networking events, and we have like educational events. I've always enjoyed the spread of being able to go and be part of an organization that really prioritizes education and community, but also has a good time and can let a hair down and have a beer. Don't be late, all right? Don't do it. Being on time is late, so don't be late. You have a call time, show up. The wedding starts, it starts, We're not paid to not show up. Being punctual is kind of a big deal in our industry. Just a little bit,
When it comes to being punctual, I know more than anyone that the struggle is real. But just look at what happened to me. If I had shown up earlier, I would have never missed out on the appetizers, probably saw a few more of my friends, and I would have woken up from this coma. All we can do is strive to be better and earlier every day, so we don't miss out on some wonderful food choices. And other things. See you next week. Stay creative.